Hey Taurus, this is Sage Wisdom by Harris, and I'm here to do your love reading for February 1st through the 15th, okay? I'm checking my volume, make sure everything is good. You guys can see me. All right, great. All right, thank you guys for visiting my channel. This is a love reading, but it could be much more than love. It can be whatever message the spirit wants to give you, Taurus, at this time. It's Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it's a general reading. It's not going to apply to every Taurus, but you take what resonates and you leave the rest. All right, so I got these cards laid out, tarot and oracle cards, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, you have a lot of cards on the board, and I'm trying to decide if I want to give the general message first, like the overall, or should I kind of go into the reading because it's so detailed, it's confusing even to me just looking at it. So where should I start, Spirit? Okay, I'm gonna start with the overall. Okay, so the card you got 4 cards for the overall. You got the 3 of Swords, right? You got the Moon, you got the Devil, and you got the 3 of Wands. Okay, this is the overall energy of this reading. So let me kind of give you a feel about what this overall energy is saying. Okay, Taurus the Bull. Thank you guys for coming back if I haven't said that. All right, so the 3 of Swords energy is more like representing disruptive forces at play. It could represent heartache. I'm gonna show you the card. It could represent heartache. It could represent distance, like if you're in a relationship and it's a distance between someone, like you feel the absence of that person, feeling alienated, kind of alone. It's just like it also could represent like a lot of confusion and delay. So if I look at the cards, you have to look at them in relation to the other cards. So the 3 of Swords is like the heartache card. So you guys are feeling some heartbreak, some heartache, and some dilemma in some area. You got some emotional ups and downs because you got the Moon card right here. And I want to tell you guys, y'all got the Moon card several times on this board, okay? But the Moon card represents that night energy, and it's like when the light is reflected, the illusion can look different. Like how things are viewed in the daytime may be different, like how you view them at night. Okay, so looking at something based on how you're feeling now with your emotions, they could fool you. You know what I'm saying? It can bring a certain like an uncertainty or dishonesty or kind of a trickery that's kind of going on, right? And that goes along with that Devil energy. And you think of Devil energy, you think of like the mystery, or you think of like magic, you think of like astral plane experiences, you think of lower energy downfall, negative attitudes, like all that type of thing, right? Temptations, sins, obsession, stuff like that. So what I want to say here is looking at the 3 of Swords, you're kind of feeling some heartbreak. You got the Moon, there's emotional ups and downs, like you're not seeing things clearly based on your current emotions, like the emotional state that you're in is making you not see clearly what it is you're supposed to be seeing, okay? Which with that brings a type of Devil energy. So when you're in a state, just make sure that you're not, how do I want to say this? I don't want to say like setting your reality based on like how you feel. Don't make major decisions at this time. Like when the Moon card is out, it's like you can be undecisive. You're not seeing things clearly. Don't make any major decisions. Don't, because it'll put you in a situation that's not going to be good for you in the long run. All right, because you have to get past this energy, this heartbreak energy, this like emotional up and down type of energy that you're in, right? But then you got the 3 of Wands, and like what this card represents, it could be like cooperating with somebody. It can be like your ship's coming in, like stuff is going to improve for the better. Okay, but because I'm reading for more than one Taurus, I can read these cards in different ways, and I'm picking up like different messages as I read these. Let me tell you what I'm picking up in another way. So another way when I read the card, because you are experiencing like a heartbreak situation and your emotions are up and down, it's putting you in like a negative mindset, right? And then when I look at the 3 of Wands, it's almost like it's telling you to cease fire and not to move forward with any negative intentions. Don't like purposely plan a negative event like in your life. You know what I'm saying? And try to carry that event out. It can mean that too. So just make sure your thoughts and your feelings, because they're not on the up and up right now, because you're going through some kind of emotional pain, Don't make any drastic decisions right now in terms of love, in terms of any actions towards another person. Okay, that can be the energy of this overall too. And when I clarified your overall, because your overall was so kind of out there to me, the overall was clarified with the Emperor reversed and the Moon card. Again, remember I told y'all have more than one Moon card? And so the Emperor reverse could mean like abuse of power. The Emperor is normally like all the kings together and he's like balanced and he's stable when it's upright like this. But when it's reversed, it's representing like an abuse of power or poor leadership, right? And then a moon is representing like the confusing state that you're in. Like some of you are having trouble sleeping. I'm gonna tell you that. You're having trouble sleeping, but everything is really confusing for you right now because you're operating from a lower energy right now. Okay. When you look at this moon card, you see that little crab that's like crawling out from the water. You see that? It is going to the path. And then like, depending on how you look at the crab, it can look like a horrible monster, right? So they're saying, be careful how you're looking at the situation because how you approach it is going to determine what's going to happen next, right? So the truth is hidden behind the shadow. So be careful you're not making decisions out of hurt, out of pain, out of fear, out of lack, out of something you didn't get about a future situation. I feel like that's what these cards are saying, okay? So do not try to abuse your power. If you're in a situation where you can control the situation or you do have power or you have authority in a situation, don't abuse your power because you're operating from a lower energy right now, right? Then it's saying that the reason why you're operating from this lower energy, you got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, right? And it's like, because y'all got a fear of loss or you have a fear of taking a risk, right? But what Spirit is saying, this right here, because it's reversed, is that all growth requires risk. So this situation that you're in, that you're feeling kind of like you want to go dark side, I guess, take the higher road because it's going to be an opportunity for growth for you, okay? And they want you guys to be patient. When it's like this means a patient person, somebody reliable, but it's reversed. So it's like you guys need to be patient in the situation. So don't go hastily making a decision based on your feelings right now. Because if you do that, it might be the wrong kind of action you take, and it can probably hurt not other people alone, but also you, okay? Because it is a such thing as karma, right? But then you got the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles typically means like a masterpiece, like you have everything you need to make the situation work the way it needs to work. And that's what it means. So even though it's not like the situation is not how you want it to be because you're feeling heartbreak, right? You're feeling heartbreak. And with this heartbreak, you have a natural tendency to kind of like go lower level. You know what I'm saying? With this devil energy and use your power, the Emperor reverse, in a negative way, right? But what they're saying, be careful because your emotions are all over the place and how you viewing things may not be how you would view these things in the morning. Okay. So do not make any rash decisions. Be patient right now because this is the making of, this could be the making of something great, but depends on how you choose to focus your energies. Okay. Don't be stuck in this energy of fear and loss. Like if I don't do this, I won't get this. Oh, because I lost out on this, I'm feeling heartbroken. Now I can't have what I want. You know what I'm saying? Now I lost. So now I'm going to do this thing to destroy this. You know what I'm talking about? And that can be just regular trying to mess up somebody's situation, trying to throw a wrench at somebody's plan, or it can be as deep as doing dark magic to try to mess up somebody's life. Okay. So be careful with this because it can come back to bite you in the butt, Taurus. Okay. And then I keep seeing the number 3 because you got the 3 of Wands, right? And in this scenario that I'm making up now, because it's not going to apply to every Taurus, but I just did a second scenario. The scenario I'm making up now, it could mean like, if you are doing a little magic, dark magic type of things, I always think that's not a good thing because it interferes with a person's free will, right? But it appears that it's a cooperation, like it's 3 people with you. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to amplify this type of energy. So just be careful because you got the 3 of Swords, you got the 3 of Wands. You have a heartbreak type of energy, but it's like you're trying to move forward in your life. But if you use some deceitful means because you're angry or upset about a decision that was not made, for you, like, with your best interest in mind, or it didn't come out the way you wanted to come out. Let's look at the growth in this. Let's try to learn what the lesson is, because with every situation, there's a lesson in it. Okay. But if you take the negative route and try to like lash out, it might be an issue. okay? Because it is the law of karma, cause and effect is in effect now. So just be very careful, okay? In the morning, you might feel different about this. I mean, that's like a metaphorical thing. You don't necessarily mean morning, but just like later, you might feel different about the situation. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead into the reading. So the center of your reading, you have the moon card. So same thing we're just talking about. You're feeling emotional ups and downs. You kind of stressed out about something that happened. You're not happy with it. And it's like, you know, how you might be viewing things one way, but it's actually occurring a different way, but you can't see it right because of your emotions. Now, I do know this has to do with a love situation, because you got the 8 of Wands that's reversed. So it's like arrows of love, but it's like you're moving away from love. So something didn't work out in your favor in terms of a love relationship, okay? And then you have the Death card, which showing a situation ending, right? So it's the ending of a situation that you were in terms of love. So some of you could be a relationship ended. You know, you got out of a long-term commitment and you're feeling pain. That's why you got the moon card. So you're not seeing things clearly, because when you're hurt, it's like you're viewing things different because your emotions are all over the place, right? So then what it's saying is you got the Ace of Cups that's reversed. So it's just showing that you're not feeling the love. And you got a 5 of Swords type energy that is representing a loss that you feel. Yeah, if you feel like you experience a loss with this relationship ending, okay? So that's the situation. Emotionally up and down because a person in a love relationship with you, it moved away from you, and it ended, and now you're feeling some type of loss. Now, how is the person feeling who moved away from you? They have a 9 of Wands type energy that's reversed. So at first it seemed like they were the warrior and they were trying to work through this, with you, but it's reversed. So it seemed like they're kind of letting go. Their plans and hopes kind of changed. They're wanting something else at this time. Yeah, they started experiencing some frustration in this union. And they started feeling frustration in this union. You got the Ace of Swords reversed, and then you have the 7 of Swords right here, where their hopes and plans kind of change. It's like they wanted something else that helped them move towards being happy, okay, in a situation. They want to bring themselves happiness, so they moved away. Now, aspects of the relationship, of course, this is concerning love, because we got the Knight of Cups and then we got the Tower here, but it's heartbreaking love. So it's the ending of a situation. Okay. So God, this situation has broken down at the foundation, right? And for you, it feels catastrophic. You feel like things happen very quickly, like you probably didn't have a say in it. And some of you, it just caused a lot of confusion. And you're afraid about taking a leap of faith. You're worried about, are you ever going to get your 4 Wands type of energy, that happily ever after, the happy home, and everything just working out for you. You're wondering if your blessings are going to come in. You're wondering if your ships are going to come in. That's what this card is. You wonder, am I ever going to have this thing that I want? Okay, Taurus. But what they're saying is, right now, as you go through this heartbreak energy, your emotions are up and down. They're changing, right? But just make sure that you take this experience as a lesson. You learn a lesson in it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I keep saying this, because you keep getting the same cards over and over again. You got the Moon for deception and delays, emotions being up and down, and you could be deceiving yourself and others, because they feel like you guys might try to reach out and do something not quite on the up and up because you are upset, okay? Because you're feeling the frustration, you're feeling the heartbreak, you're feeling deception, you're feeling the jealousy, right? And then it's showing your energy now as being a King of Swords, which is kind of being cold and abrasive. That's how you're starting to feel now, right? So the Spirit is saying, be careful not to fall too deep into this energy. That's what Spirit is telling me, because they don't want you to turn left and go the wrong way and negatively influence your life later. Because remember, everything that you put out, everything that you do, it comes back to you. It might not come back to you when you thought it would or how you thought it would, but energy is energy. Stuff you're putting out is going to come back to you, most time threefold. So just make sure you're putting out good energy, okay? Make sure you're not interfering with people's free will, not doing things against the purposely harm a person or situation. Sometimes we inadvertently hurt people's feelings or hurt people, but most times it's through some action that we felt was necessary to take. But when you purposely set out to be deceitful, to hurt somebody, that's a whole nother thing. You operating from a different space. You're operating from a lower energy, that devil energy, okay? And then just remember, whatever you put out comes back to you. So let karma work out the situation for you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So if a situation didn't work out with you in terms of love, it wasn't meant for you. There's something else out there better for you. That's how you got to look at it. Now, aspects of the relationship. You got the Two of Pentacles. It's something that you are undecided about. And they're saying the reason why you can't see it clearly, Two of Pentacles reverse, is because you are in this moon energy. So your emotions are all over the place. It's like we said, it's nighttime and the moon's reflecting. Remember I was saying how the moon was reflecting on the crab, and then the crab looks scary like a monster, but in the daylight, it might not look like that. It might look like a regular crab. It's like you viewing the situation harder and differently and kind of like a morphed kind of view because of how you're feeling. So don't take action when you're feeling not emotionally stable is what they're saying. So what they need you to do to get out of this energy, this mindset, this state of mind, is embody kind of a Nine of Wands energy where you kind of step out of the situation so you can see it more clearly. Okay. So it's like pull yourself out, distract yourself, do something, go to a movie, go do something that you like to do, that you want to do, to pull yourself out of thinking about the situation. Okay. That way, yeah, that's what it's saying. Look, you got the Knight of Wands is reversed. Do not take action and do something that you'll regret later, is what it's saying. Pull yourself back and do something nice for yourself so that you can just move forward with your life, right? Whew. Okay, Taurus, the outcome. You had a lot of cards in the outcome, and it clarified with a lot. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is showing that healing is required at this time. Healing is required. See all that green? That's what this card represents for me, okay? And you also have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're not feeling stable. You're not feeling abundant, okay? But what they need you to do right now is start to work on you. That's why you got the Eight of Pentacles. Start working on you, putting energy into you so that you can move away from this lower energy that's trying to creep in, you know, that make you want to get revenge regarding the situation in terms of love, okay? This is the time to love you, Taurus. This is the time to figure out what it is that you really want so you can get your life on track to where you want it to be. Because right now you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling like, things are out of control. That's how you're feeling. But they're saying, start surveying your land. Start figuring out what it is that you want to do next. Get clear on what you want, Taurus, at this time, okay? They recognize that you're carrying a large load, and that's totally normal when you're coming out of a relationship or something's ended for you, right? But what they're saying is take time to rest and relax. Take time to meditate, you know what I'm saying? So you can get past this and you can let go of those burdens that you're carrying right now, okay? They're also saying that you will have a new beginning, but you got to let this situation go, okay? Something new is coming in for you, like a passionate new beginning, but it can't come through if you don't make a decision to go in a positive direction in your life, okay? Don't go dark side, stay on the up and up. And then a passionate new beginning is coming in for you, okay? Now, they're also saying that you're stronger than you know. So call in for the strength of God, because this is just a test. This is a self-test to test how you're going to operate in a situation. Like God allows certain things to happen, and you may feel like this keeps happening over and over for me, like it's like a cycle. The reason why you're in this cycle is because you haven't learned the lesson yet. As soon as you learn the lesson, you're going to move out of this cycle and move forward into like on a new path. Okay. You're going to move out of the delusion of what you think you are in, or what you think the situation is. You're going to start moving towards a clear path as far as what you want, but you can't do that until you get really clear on what you want. Okay. They're saying that, look, you have to welcome the new. That's exactly what they're saying. You have to welcome the new. So they're saying, first off, what this card means is respecting the free will choices of everyone involved, and even if they're different from your own. So you got to respect the fact if your partner said they were not happy, they were frustrated, want to move on, that's what they wanted to do. That person wasn't for you, okay? That's how you got to look at it. That's the first thing. But change can be exciting, but it can also bring a lot of anxiety. So things are occurring differently than how you thought they would. But you have to let go, Taurus, because if you hold on to it and you start doing deceitful things because you feel how you're feeling, because you're acting out of your emotions and not out of logic and reason and not being patient, letting this feeling pass by, is going to hurt you. Okay, so that's the main thing I'm saying. The other card you got was leading. So the relationship that you were in was toxic. It was a toxic relationship, or it was a toxic situation, whatever the situation was. But the situations were like, it was an intolerable circumstance, which sorry, which is requiring for you to move on. Okay. So of course, with that, it brings about feelings of confusion and insecurity, but you have to let go of the fear, and release the situation, release this person, because it almost becomes, that's what this means. It almost becomes like an addiction for you, either trying to get the person back, a little spells, love spells, whatever you're trying to do, little chants that you're doing. It becomes an addiction. If you hold on to a situation that's not meant for you, okay, it's over. If a person don't want you, don't try to make them want you. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out there that's going to love you and love you the way you should be loved. That's just not the person for you. Okay. So let it go. Clear out this lower energy. Okay. Don't abuse your power. Don't make decisions while you're feeling emotionally stressed, emotionally like crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Pull back from taking action, because you can't change the situation around and make it a masterpiece for you. That's the message from Spirit. Okay. Woo. Okay. I'm gonna stop there because we had 20 minutes. Light and love. Give me a thumbs up if it resonated. Leave a comment. If you want something more personal, it'll be in my description box below after I'm done with the live. Thank you guys for coming back, and thank you for watching me. All right. Until next time. Bye.